What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I gotta move my pop filter. There we go. Welcome to the show. I'm the Hubless Horseman. We're just gonna draw some skulls. That's it. That's the entire show. It's nothing more, nothing less. I gotta make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Alright, that should work out. Follow along at home if you want. As you can see, I'm wearing a sweet onesie at the moment. It's pretty comfy, I gotta say. And if you're wondering, yes, my mother did purchase it for me. Saw it in a Target. Thought it looked comfortable. Turns out it is. Something about this is off, though. It's this. The occipital ridge is off. It sounds like it could be from Katana Zero. Straight up. God, I want the DLC for that game in the worst way possible. What a fucking masterpiece. I want a physical copy of that game too. That game needs to be cherished forever. And I'm worried if it's digital only, at some point it's gonna go away. God, it'd be a real shame if I found a way to make this piece political, right? We would never do that on this show. Not in a million fucking years. Supposed to be black. There we go. Take a quick break. Hand gets tired. That looks pretty dope. On a stream layout at least. Okay, give me that alizarin crimson look. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the show. Love Soda 516. How are you? Turn that down a smidge. Hell yeah. If you have it's hard to complain. I'm in a giant onesie that glows in the dark. I'm listening to synthwave and drunk. on MS Paint in 2023, so, you know, life could be worse. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see drawn in MS Paint, I'm open to requests. Yeah, I grew up with it, and I don't know. I'm an oil painter by trade, so Adobe Photoshop and Corel Painter and all that fun stuff never, like, it just never clicks with me. There's something about it and a Wacom tablet. It just, I don't know. But give me a mouse and MS Paint, and here we are. We can at least make some cool sketches. My little... Fucking wild. Let's see if I can even begin to... Psst. Yo! Why are you angry at the shoes? Fucking cats, man. Alright, let's see if we can even pretend to draw a horse from memory without reference. Let alone a My Little Pony one. The answer is not in the slightest. This actually looks like a really fucked up Gengar. Let's, I can't even picture how the fuck Lauren Faust draws. They got the big fucking googly eyes here. This is gonna be like a "Why have you forsaken me, father" horse. That is not even remotely close to a horse. But we're gonna finish. It looks like a cat. So we're gonna finish. This My Little Cat. There we go. We got a little cat in there. I'll fucking leave him. Honestly, I think I'm getting to the point in this where I can just do dumb shit with it and see what happens. That is way too big. I don't like that at all. But let's throw some variation of color in here. JK, there's purple in the photo too. That is way too thick. Let's try this. The cat is top tier, 100%. There we go. Alright, now we got a little bit closer to what we're looking for. Start carving this bad boy out. fun and all, but let's get weird with it. Throw some random colors in it and see what happens. See if we can make it pop a little bit more. That is not right at all. So, are you an artist yourself? Soda? Do you game at all? Blood. Hell yeah. What is your foray? What is your expertise? Do you just like doodling? The answer is everything is good. If you make art, it is good. Because not enough people do, and they should. But a lot of people are worried that they don't make good art, and the answer to that is all art is good regardless of what it looks like. Even if it's a urinal sitting in the fucking MoMA, I still hate you, Duchamp, despite the fact that Nude Descending a Staircase is one of the greatest pieces I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, art is cool. I always go on a tangent about Duchamp. He's a good one to pull too, if you're like, everything is art. And people are like, no, but it's not. And you're like, yeah, bro, but it has to be, or nothing is art. And like, yeah, but then you're like, well, what about NFTs? And the answer is they're not art, they're crime. Hey. Shout out to the people that did like make legit money on it and weren't scamming people and tried to make legitimate art because they thought it was going to be a new form of creative outlet, and then it just turned out to be a scam like everything else in the world right now. Woo! Just popping the fuck off right now. Sorry. Been a little salty about life lately. Turns out if you're an artist, you can just go off about those things. Nobody really listens to you though, unless you're like a famous artist and you start drawing like political figures. Then they get a little angry. You should hear, yeah, thank you. You should hear me go off about class solidarity amongst welders. It really is a shit show. I work as a welder to pay the bills as well, and let me tell you, the younger ones are easier to influence to be like, listen guys, we're like getting fucked. None of us are gonna retire unless we like start changing shit. And some of them will listen. Most of them think you're just like the crazy old stoner at this point. But, you know, you gotta fight the good fight, right? Well, Soda, I hope you continue to draw throughout life, no matter what happens to you or where you go. Because far too often do people see me doing what I do, and I get the story of, man, I used to draw too, and it doesn't matter the story. The problem is they stopped drawing because life made them think it wasn't important, or they had other things that they had to fulfill, which is fair. Like, responsibilities come first, and I'm very lucky that I like make time to do this shit. But not everybody like gets to do it or gets a helping hand to even like where to start. Art is hard. I'm lucky because it clicks in my head at this point in my life. It didn't in my 20s, and I up until my senior year of college, and now it's the only way I can see the world, and it's a bit like much to take in. But then you're like, you want other people to understand how it feels to take nothingness and make even something for a moment. And people do when they doodle on the side of shit. Like our little cat friend here. Or let's draw... It's... chapstick friend. Who fucking knows? But like, I am drawing a fucking skull, and then we have this. It is okay to just draw dumb shit and not have it be the greatest thing in the world. Let's here. We got some sketchbook work. Want to see that? Let's zoom in on that. Boom. Sketch work. Skulls are fun. Skeletons are cool. Draw random stuff. Do whatever the fuck you want. Let's see if we got anything else in the sketchbook so I can give my hand a break for a moment and act as if I'm trying to give a real life lesson, which it might be, but that's for you guys to decide. Love Soda coming in with a follow. Thank you. And like, you can't even sub to my channel. So this is like proof that like you just gotta do what you fucking love. And if you make money from it, cool, but like, who fucking cares? Money helps you live comfortably in America. Other than that, like, it doesn't mean a fucking thing. It's so pointless. But you know what does matter? Whatever fucking makes you happy. Bob Ross in this. Where am I? What am I drawing with? Soda, pick a color. We're gonna throw it into the drawing. Facts. Nah, I would never expect people to sub to me to begin with. I don't fucking care. Mint green, hell yeah. I guess if we're listening to a synthwave mix, we might as well make it a synthwave skull. This is like a 2008 era Hot Topic t-shirt design. Just neon vomit, some semblance of a skull. Here, hold on, let's, and then, like, just some random calligraphy. Sky Eats Airplane. If you want to use this as a design for a t-shirt, please call me. Really? That's wild. I guess it's not so much. I lived, growing up, probably about an hour and a half or so to about an hour away from any mall. So I don't think I saw my first Hot Topic until I was like 14, 15. And then when I moved to where I moved for college, I started working at one that year. It was one of the coolest places to work at. It certainly got me to open up socially for the most part. Led me to a job at GameStop, which, by the way, fuck GameStop. For numerous reasons, but, you know. Not the employees, just the company. Feels bad. Woo, boy, your parents would probably highly advise against watching me. I will not say anything against how they are trying to bring you up, because every parent is just trying to do their best for the most part, myself included. I have a younger one that goes to a Christian preschool, and while I myself am no longer Christian going, you know, some of the lessons are good, but you take what you can from it and, like, make sure you learn from others and actually be Christian. Like, I don't know, don't hate the gays. Pretty easy concept. You know, actually love other people. Feed the hungry. Shelter the homeless. I've done it. Literally sheltered people for free for months on end. Is what it is. Life isn't easy. Rough combo. However, you know, is what it is. What are you gonna do? Because, like, obviously, some of the Christian faith, you know, like Presbyterians, from what I've seen, some Lutheran churches, Episcopalian. Yeah, that's right. Your boy was a Christian at one point. What's up? Get it the fuck out of here, though. Like, they've kind of opened their doors to the idea. Like, the doors are open, but, you know, like, parts of the parish are probably like, I'm 60-something, and this worries me because Tucker Carlson said so. So, I don't know. Don't, like, try not to let it get to you. Just, you know, make sure, keep your head up. People might be dicks to you at some point, and as long as they're not trying to cause you actual physical harm, don't argue with them. Don't argue with people on the internet. It's awful. You'll literally become a worse person for it. Any other like random life advice you're looking for? I got a decent amount. I've done some dumb stuff in my time. Top channel, actually. Accidentally made a new species last year, and now I made 20 plus characters of said species. Hell yeah. Oh, no, trust me, I know. God, I wish my buddy Gav were in chat. We... Here, fuck it, I'll talk about it. We have an ongoing joke currently that it's not gay to kiss the homies goodnight, but once you post a picture of yourself and cat ears on the internet, you're forever a furry regardless. It's the dumbest joke ever. But we have gone to several anime conventions, and we both own cat ears, and we joke about furry shit all the time. I'm cool with furries. I don't really give a shit. Like, you know, teach their own, just like, whatever. Yeah, like, what, once again, I have my life. I know how I would like to live. Like, as long as somebody else's way of living does not interfere with mine, which is incredibly hard to do, because I interact so little with society at this point because I don't want to, that it doesn't matter to me. As long as, like, once again, as long as you're not being mean to somebody else, like, what do I care? Be a furry. Fuck it. Also, like, Disney 100% tried to turn a bunch of us into furries when we were younger, and they succeeded. They knocked it out of the park. Like, go can't even get this out. Go watch an extremely goofy movie with whatever her name is, Roxanne. I think that's her name, Roxy. Tell me, fucking Atlantis. No, Treasure Planet, the cat chick. You're telling me somebody on that animation staff wasn't a furry? You're done. You're full of shit. This conversation has gone fucking ridiculous. That's a good looking skull. But nah. Fucking Five Nights. Nah, you're good. I made it through like 2 nights of Five Nights at Freddy, and I was like bored by the gameplay loop. Like, it's cool. I think the concept is cool. I just like, I don't know. I should probably try Soma sometime. That'd be a good horror game to give a shot. How long have we been at this? Almost an hour. Cool. Any questions? Anything you would like to know? Soda? Any? I don't know. Get some. I forgot. I was like, what the fuck did I even write right there? It's Sky, it's airplane. We're gonna stick with this mint green. I actually kind of like, but we're gonna kind of play with the shades a bit. God, quick shout out to White Bat Audio on YouTube. They have killer synthwave mixes that just are copyright free. They go on forever. Go check them out. I'm gonna start using them for literally everything, I think, along with a few other things. But like, there's no interruptions, there's no bullshit, there's no money to be made. It's just like a bunch of passions coming together. Fucking love it. Ooh. How can we make this pop? I want to give this like the neon sign effect where it just like alright. I have the hiccups currently. So we're gonna resolve that issue. Give me a sec. we might stylize this a little bit so it really starts to kind of pop out. Alright. I'm sorry, I must, for the good of the piece, we're gonna say goodbye to our little friends. They have served us well for the sake of an argument, but now we're gonna do some Sky, it's Airplane. If you want to use this as a design, have your people call my people. My people is me, so just contact me. Instagram on here, no biggie. Well, whenever, or any other Rise. I don't know if Sky, it's Airplane is on Rise Records, but if any like Rise Records bands, get a hold of me. Nah, you're gravy. I'm having a blast just working. Listen, I've done streams in complete silence where there was no one in chat for hours on end. I simply exist to create, and that is it. I put this out here for people to maybe stumble across. Ooh, like that though. Too far. some calligraphy. I'm trying to think of adding to it. Boom. There it is. That's what we're going to call it. So, on that note, big shout out to Love Soda 516 coming through with the follow, the chat, keeping it interesting. Best of luck in life, Love Soda. You are always welcome to this chat, along with anybody else who is here to bring kindness and just talk about whatever. Big shout out to my boys PK, Gavin, Morgalore. They are back streaming once again. Please support them. Please support your fellow creators and artists in your own life. Speaking of art, if you'd like to see more of mine, link in the bio, or you can look me up on Instagram. Up in Smoke Productions is the name. We'll write it here on screen. That's supposed to be a U. Let's delete that real quick. All one word. Boom. Up in Smoke Productions. Go check it out. Help me out. Just look at the art. That's all I ask. And as always, as you venture off into your own skull drawings of life, I don't know. I don't have an outro for the art ones. Please be safe. Please be good to each other. Please be better. I will see you on the other side. We might be back to play some video games here in about 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna recoup. Wonder why my cats are staring at me. We're gonna end it there. Let's see if we can get a cat on stream before we go. Oh, we got one right here. Come here, buddy. Geronimo is friendlier than the others. The other, I should say. Say hello, buddy. Say goodbye to your friends. You're amazing. Touch. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves a cat on stream. We can call it a day. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming out.